in. Are you somebody who wears jewelry, bracelets, a watch, something that needs to be hooked, and usually for all your life you've been able to do it one-handed, or actually you've not been able to do it one-handed, you've had to ask people to help you, or you've done this thing where you like wrap it around and you're holding it against you and you're folding over. Well, welcome in. Let's introduce you to the Bracelet Buddy. You're actually getting a set of two, 1, 2. You're getting the gold and the silver, and they're 3 easy payments of $6.67. They're packaged separately, so it's a $10 gift for every single person in your life. We have no reorder on this. We're gonna show you how to use it, but it's like, why didn't I think of that? I'm gonna welcome in Jennifer Pierce, because this is, once I saw this and I was like, oh my gosh, is that how you use this? This is the coolest thing ever. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Nice to see you.
Great to see you too.
Have you ever gone Christmas caroling?
Of course I have.
Good. Okay,
as a kid all the time. Yeah, it's so much fun.
And embarrassing, but that's
and I cannot sing at all, but it's always been
It's fun to go. So what exactly is a Bracelet Buddy?
So what it does is it helps you put your bracelets on and helps you take your bracelets off quickly and easily without struggle, without having to ask for help, without chasing our bracelets around our arms like our dog chasing its tail. Like, what are our options out there? The only option is to hold, struggle, ask someone for help.
Right.
With the Bracelet Buddy, it does the work for you. What you do is you take the tip and you put it on the receiving end. That's the end that's going to receive the clasp. It'll work on any clasp in your jewelry box. Then you put the Bracelet Buddy on your hand. I like to have the bracelet on the outside of the arm. You gently just wrap it around. Now it holds it in place, allowing it to clasp easily, and when I'm ready to take it off, I just do the same thing. Hold it in place, just like that. I've taken it off.
In reverse, super easy. And so it's for bracelets, it's for watches, it's for anything where you're like, okay, I need that extra hand. It essentially is, it's your Bracelet Buddy, it's your extra hand.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
It literally does the work for you. If you own a bracelet, if you know someone that owns a bracelet, they should have this. It really should be like a staple in your jewelry box. I love the fact that you're getting two, and it does come with instructions. Listen, you will not need them. Maybe you'll use them once, look at them once or twice. They're pictures. It's super easy, and you can see there, any bracelet in your jewelry box, this will work for. So if you have a bangle, and I'll do a bangle here, it'll work. Watches, it'll work. It really acts as that extra hand. My mom, who's in her 80s, she lives alone. She's able to put her bracelets on, get her independence back. When we talk about age of possibility, my eyesight certainly isn't what it used to be. So those itty bitty tiny clasps I can barely see, the Bracelet Buddy holds it in place, allowing me to clasp it easily.
Weirdly, all I'm thinking about is zippers as I look at this. I want one for my zipper so I can pull it up.
There it is.
Right, exactly. Like, use the Bracelet Buddy for zippers. I have no idea if it's gonna work, but I feel like I'd MacGyver it. I'd figure out how to do it. But again, for a bangle, for a wrist, for a bracelet.
That's right.
For watches, as you're seeing. And again, nobody intends necessarily to be getting dressed by themselves and nobody else is in your house, but all of a sudden you're like, oh, I really want to put that bracelet on, and all of a sudden I just did it. And that's just with that simple motion of the Bracelet Buddy.
So easy. It's a great solution. It really is a no-brainer. Once you do it once, you will say, what have I done without this my entire life?
Exactly.
Here's a bangle. It's a firmer bracelet. They can be a little bit of a pest to put on. Now it holds it in place, allowing me to hook it on easily, quickly, and the tip is a high-end polymer, so I don't have to worry about it touching my gems, touching my fine metals, my golds, my silvers, costume jewelry. It's totally safe and gentle on all your jewelry.
And the rest of us, give us a tour of it in general, because they're really pretty. You want to talk to us about the design of it and how long it is? I mean, because somebody came up with this. What were they thinking when they came up with it?
It's a little bit over 7 inches. It almost looks like a piece of jewelry in itself. It's beautifully done. You can see all those details there. I love this. It'll fit perfectly in your jewelry box, but if you're like me and you're constantly running late, which I always am, afraid to admit it, but it's true, you can put this in your office. When you get to work, you can go ahead and clasp your jewelry. I love the idea that you can use it for watches, which, these can be difficult to put on. It holds it in place, as you can see there. It doesn't matter the band size. And now I'm easily and quickly putting the bracelet on, the watch on, without asking for help, without putting it against my sweater, just like that.
Yeah, and again, you talked about age of possibility. It's about independence. It's about being able to do something yourself. It's about not having to ask for help. And I think you should ask for help. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong, right, with asking for help. We need each other. That's important. But as you're getting dressed, right, it's really nice to have someone something where you're like, okay, maybe you're a stacker of bracelets and it took you forever to get them on, and you're receiving 2 of them. They come individually packaged, $10 and $10. I think it's just one of those easy things that, you know, when you know better, you do better.
That's so true.
And this makes something that has been frustrating, or maybe dexterity is starting to be a thing for you. I will tell you, Jen, dexterity is, in my right hand, starting to be a thing for me. That's, I'm like, I can't like pull things. I've got no torque in my hands. Like, that's actually happening. So this is really nice to know that this is available for me, and I don't have to stop wearing my bracelets. I mean, here's the thing. Without it, what are you doing? What you're saying. Like, are you like no longer wearing your favorite bracelets or your favorite watches, or you're like, I just don't want to go through the hassle or the challenge of it all? I
always tell this story, and I love what you said, because I am a stacker of bracelets. And my mom bought me a very expensive piece of jewelry. It was a struggle to get on. Once I would get it on, I never wanted to take it off because it was just too difficult. So when I did take it off, I didn't want to put it back on. So now you can wear your jewelry the way it was intended to be worn, with your fancy outfits or without. It doesn't matter. It'll work on any of those bracelets, and then you can easily put them on and take them off. This bracelet, I mean, I can barely see this. I don't even know if I can show you the clasp. Can you see how itty bitty
is really
this
tiny.
Is? Again, it'll work on any clasp, lobster claw, but the O-rings, whatever it is, it holds it in place, and now it's done the work for me that easy.
That's really nice. I'm sorry, Brian, did you say 100 sets have been spoken for already? Yeah, over 150 sets snapped up. And I mean, just like this, you're like, it's 20 bucks. It's 20 bucks.
I know.
And all of a sudden it's a... And there are so many of us, we just had a jewelry event. We just had our largest jewelry sale. I feel like it was Wednesday. Did you pick up some pieces? Did you pick up some beautiful bracelets or some beautiful bangles or some beautiful cuffs? Did you pick up a necklace? I mean, did you pick up a wrap bracelet? Are you stacking something? This is the companion piece to that, so that you can wear that fine jewelry or wear your costume jewelry. Not all of us are doing stretch bracelets. We want a bracelet that's a size. I'm a small. My bracelets are small. You know, the O-rings are starting to get small. Not only am I not able to use it, but maybe my eyesight is not getting, is not that great. And I'm like, where's the O-ring? I'm struggling here, and this takes away the struggle. It allows you to really enjoy your jewelry without a struggle.
It really, really does. Again, any of the clasps in your jewelry box, so maybe you have there, it's a little bit of a bar clasp.
I hate those kinds.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, honestly, they're super safe, but I don't like trying to find them.
And they're tough to get off.
They're
because
tough to get
on really, really tightly. So now the Bracelet Buddy will help you put them on, also help you take them off. So now you can use your jewelry pieces. You can. I have that clasp right here, and I'll show it to you. The bar there, very safe, like you said. I'm putting it directly on to that gemstone. I'm not worried about it scratching or harming my jewelry in any way. It'll hold it in place. So now,
will you turn to the side?
I'm going to
have you turn to the, I'm going to see if Billy can get on it a little bit.
Okay, there we go.
Because I like, because that's what's happening. She's holding it the long end.
That's right.
And then there's one side of it, and with her other hand, she can get to the other side. The Buddy, the smart part, is this little clip that can go on and then hold that piece ready and steady for you to be able to add the second half. That's what's happening with the Buddy. And I think it's genius, nice and long, right? So just put it along your arm, and then I can come and get this second piece. I'm doing it awkwardly, but I can get that second piece, and I can put it right in there. Here, see, here's my eyesight getting in trouble.
See that?
My eyesight's in trouble now. Now I can't find the groove. There we go. The eyesight was trying to forsake me, but now it's on, and I can actually clasp the 2 little figure eights on either side. That's what the Buddy does. You're just holding it, and it holds it steady, and all of a sudden, putting on that great tennis bracelet that you just picked up in our jewelry sale, you've got it. And can we come on in and just show the different types? Because you don't have to put them all on, but I just want to show you what it can help you with. So, like, do you have a bracelet that has this plaque and has that piece? You know, those are ones that are really interesting to put on. It works on that kind.
Yes.
It works on your little tiny baby O-rings that have tiny clasps, right? Really hard there. This kind of clasp, right? That has that bar, right? And it's going to work with this one too. Works on your watches. So you can get this, or get this, you can hold it on this side, and you can get that other piece, that tongue piece in there. Here's your lobster claw. It's going to work with that one as well. and then like this is a little slightly bigger O-ring. Thanks, Billy, you're doing a great job. So if any of these look familiar in your jewelry box,
exactly,
this is what it's going to work with. That clasp is just genius.
It'll work on all your clasps. Also, if you're left-handed, if you're right-handed, it'll work.
Smart.
So it doesn't matter. I'm a lefty. I can do this with my right hand or my left hand. Right?
Oh, I just did.
Exactly. So it doesn't matter. It works with either hand.
Yep, that's really nice. There's my eyesight again. There we go.
And so for those of you that don't know, this actually launched here at QVC in 1994. It's been around for, let's do 30 years. And,
wow!
And we were both like 3.
Right, exactly. Right, exactly. I was totally 3.
And the reason for that is because it works. It does what it's saying it's going to do. If you have like a girls' night, how fun would this be to give to all your girlfriends? Everybody owns a bracelet, whether you're male or female. It doesn't matter. You can use this.
Yeah, I mean, I love the girlfriend gift idea with a bracelet, and you can give it with a stretchy friendship bracelet if you want to. But you could also give it to them with one of our Diamondique bracelets or a sterling silver bracelet. We have lots of them. I love. We've got some Diamondique tennis bracelets that are just like this, and you give a bracelet buddy. And they don't break the bank. But this, right off the top, it's like a one-size-fits-all.
That's exactly right.
It's a one-size-fits-all gift because do you have something that needs to be clasped, that needs to be hooked around your wrist? This is how it's going to do it. 3 easy payments of $6.67. It's V57581 is your item number. You get both of these. So you're going to get the silver tone and the gold tone. It's this genius of a clip. Now, do I have to worry about this hurting anything?
Not
Are the teeth really hard or no? What do I need to know?
It has a nice tight grip, but it's made out of a high-end polymer, so you never have to worry about it scratching any of your fine or precious metals, any of your stones. You just put it on a tennis bracelet here. You're going directly on the stone. This happens to be white gold. I'm not worried about it damaging because that tip is super gentle on all pieces of jewelry.
Yeah,
and
really
you can
nice.
see that there. So let me just show you again exactly how it works. So you take the tip. That tip will face you. You're going to put it on the receiving end. That's the end that's going to receive the clasp. So it's not your lobster claw. It's the end that's going to receive the clasp.
Okay.
You're going to put the bracelet buddy in your hand, wrap it around. I like to go on the outside of my wrist. It just makes it more comfortable. It holds it in place, and then just like that, I put my bracelet on. When I want to go take it off, I put the bracelet buddy in my hand. It holds it in place, allowing me to do it. And just like that, I've taken it off.
And go reverse. You know, it's funny because we're talking about the age of possibility, like kind of over 50 and fabulous. And one of the things is just independence. And it's not independence like necessarily renewed, though that's really not or new independence. It can be just renewed. Like, things are happening to our bodies, to our eyesight, making the things that we took for granted and were super easy earlier on, and they're not so super easy anymore.
That's
or
for sure.
We just don't want to be, kind of fighting and struggling to put a bracelet on anymore. This is the struggle eliminator. For many years I was like this, and then I was like this, and then against my sweater, and I'm kind of like this, right? You don't have to do all that, right? Chasing it around, asking somebody. Maybe you don't have somebody to ask. Like, this is how you have your independence, and you still get to really enjoy all that jewelry that you've collected, that you love, those pieces that mean something to you. Maybe it happens to be that bracelet that has all the little charms on it. That's the story of your life, right? The kind of like Pandora bracelet. Maybe it's the bracelet that your mom passed down to you. Maybe it's the bracelet that your husband gave to you and he's no longer with us. I mean, there's so many reasons why we're so attached to our jewelry.
That's right.
And this just makes putting it on and keeping it on and wearing it, which is the joy of it all, easier. It's V57581. That's your item number. I'm sorry, Brian, how many did you say have been picked up now? Over 250 sets have been sold. We only have one set. Everybody's going to get a silver and a gold. You don't have to choose at all. You just say, yep, I'm going to get it. You put it in your cart. You check out. You're done. Thanks, Jen.
Thank you.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you. I love your
so
sweater.
what's the caroling song you're going to carol?